Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to a quick little video. Sorry, I just woke my dog up. But we're talking about the new Civil War Escalation Mechs and the Quarks and all that stuff. And to be 100% honest with you, when looking through all the mechs, nothing really big. But then, I mean, nothing really made me look at it and go, ooh. Nothing made me kind of get all excited and look at things a little, like, all crazy. Yeah. So for the Osiris, it's mostly structure. Every mech pretty much has a couple quirks. The 1P here has energy cooldown and missile cooldown, which is no big deal. Those are pretty much going to be your secondary weapons. I can see apparently going for a snooze. 4 heavy machine guns and maybe some energy weapons, some sort of energy weapon, one there and one there. Maybe even like a PPC there and some machine guns or something. I don't know. Missiles I can see as being a secondary for sure. But with that cooldown, yeah, you never know. On the 1V, it's just got energy range, that's it. It's got 4 energy slots and then 3 missile slots and an AMS. To be 100% honest with you, with one missile slot being there, and the other one being there, and I can't remember where the other one is, I don't know. I can see this thing being maybe a 3, if you can put on there, maybe 2 large pulse, or 2 ER larges. A la the stealth sniper from the Raven. The only catch is no ECM. With the 2V, with its machine gun rate of fire increase, it's only got 2 ballistics, and both of them in the right arm. I think that's kind of meh. It's got 5 energy though, which isn't too bad. Though in the picture, there's 3 ballistics. There's 1 here and then 2 here. I think this is actually an energy slot technically, but there's a little bit of a goof. I believe both ballistics are in the shoulder or on the arm. On the 3D or the 3DS, because you gotta have a Nintendo reference in there. It's pretty much all energy. You get your 5 energy slots, your missile, and then there's a machine gun I think right here in your left torso. I think both ballistics are in the torso, or it's one in other torso. I can't remember. Either way, this thing with its missile cooldown and machine gun rate of fire, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be maybe 2 SRM-6s, or sorry, 1 SRM-6 and then a whole bunch of medium pulse or small pulse maybe. Just because that 25% rate machine gun fire is okay, but it's only 2 spots. On the 3D, it's the exact same mechs, we're just going to ignore it. On the 4D, there's no quirks other than structure as well, like every other Osiris. This thing just has a ridiculous amount of energy. Look at a whole bunch of medium, medium pulse, ER mediums. I'm thinking this is more like a more mobile version of the Hunchback 4PC. The Osiris, I can't pronounce the hero. It's got energy range and the machine gun rate of fire as well. To be honest with you, it's already got the PPC on it. It's pretty much what I would do. I would probably do dual light PPCs and then dual heavy machine guns, which it already has. So pretty much I would just be dropping these medium lasers. The Night Star, which we already know the arms are being changed on it. It's just all structure quirks and armor quirks. It's going to be a beast. The 9P does have missile quirks, though it only has 1 missile slot, which doesn't make sense to me, so I'm not going to probably utilize that. The 9S has ballistic cooldown, which would be good. It's got 2 ballistic slots, so maybe it's already got dual Ultra 20s, so that's already good to go. It's an assault. The 10P, once again, no actual weapon quirks, just structure quirks for the CT and the structure. And then the hero, nothing as well, but it has a ridiculous amount of missile and energy. To be honest with you, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of SRM 4s and 6s. I'm probably going to do the 2 4s and 2 6s. I'm probably going to drop the 2 large lasers and do, drop the 2 medium pulse and try something else, or even do, actually, you know what, I might actually keep that if I ever actually get this mech, I'd probably keep that actually. Because you get the two medium pulse, 2 large lasers, and then you get your missiles that it can just get in there and actually cause some massive amount of damage. Actually, that might not be so bad. The speed on this thing, though, is pretty bloody slow. The Arctic Wolf, on the other hand, because you can swap out all the pods and everything, I'm really not going to get much into this, other than the fact that the one ridiculous amount of missiles, obviously, it's just going to chew people up with using SRMs. To me, this thing's going to replace the Jenner. The 2, which is a good mix almost of energy and missile, still going to replace the Jenner probably, and just cause mayhem and destruction. The A, I think, is a good mix of ECM, missile, and energy. It's got 2-4 obviously in one. I can see doing 2 medium pulse and then a whole bunch of streaks, or sorry, a whole bunch of SRMs, or even doing 4 SRM5s or LRM5s, 2 medium pulse, and an ECM. It kind of be like that guy who kind of sits back and runs around and does like a mobile support. Obviously, weapon tonnage is a problem there, though. So I'm thinking streaks or SRMs. The Hero Mech, the BK. It's only got 2 ballistic, so I'd do heavy machine guns maybe. And then medium pulse, which is pretty much already there. Actually, it's got 2 large lasers and 2 mediums. Actually, you know what? The only thing I would drop here is the SRM6 then. Maybe try something up a little different. Maybe throw an extra, depending on how much tonnage is in the missiles and the ammo. Maybe throw in an extra heatsink or 2. The P for the Arctic Wolf. It's all energy and missile. Won't be too bad. It's got some missile cooldown quirks. So does the BK. To be honest with you, I think the Arctic Wolf is going to replace the Arctic Cheetah. To be 100% honest with you, it's a 40-ton mech though, so I think it's basically just the Arctic Cheetah Part 2. And to be honest with you, I think it's just gonna be a beast. The Nova Cat. I mean, come on, it's the Nova Cat. I mean, it's a 70-ton heavy with a ridiculous amount of firepower. It's got the little, almost like the football helmet going around the cockpit. I mean, yeah, this thing is just going to be a beast. Simple as that. The A just has 4 energy, 1 in either arm. Obviously, it's going to be the ER large variant, or maybe 4 PPCs. It's got jump jets, energy range. It's got the ER laser duration. So, then it's got the XP boost, obviously. If you have all the attachments, we're going to know that. The B, same thing, still doesn't have as many weapons on it. It's got 6 missile, 2 energy. This could be a massive LRM boat. This could be a massive streak boat. This could be a massive missile brawler. You can also swap out some of the arms, right? So, I mean, you pretty much make them whatever you want. But it's technically 2 and 6. 2 energy, 6 missile. The energy are really high up, so you can do like dual ER PPCs and then do a whole bunch of SRMs. For in-close brawling, maybe. But it's got energy cooldown. The C obviously has LBX spread, UAC jam chance, and energy cooldown. It's got 3 ballistic and 2 energy. I'm pretty sure it's 1 ballistic in one arm and 2 in the other. Yeah, they're in there. Though here it's 3 and 3 for some reason. So you can see the 2 ballistics there, and then another one there, and another one there. So ignore the picture. But I would probably do, unless those are the lasers there. Square. Oh yeah, the lasers are actually circular on this thing. Good to know. So it's probably the 2 lasers there. It's probably all ballistic there, and then laser there. I don't know if I like that. And then obviously the Hero, 4 and 4. 4 energy, 4 missile. A lot of ATMs probably. It's the only thing I can think of, and some in close, maybe medium pulse or something. And then the D, 1 ballistic, 3 energy. I'm swapping it the parts if I ever get this one. And then the Prime and the Prime S, 5 energy. Do whatever you want with it at that point. It's 3 in one arm, 2 in the other. So overall, the Nova Cat at my eyes, hyped. Doesn't really feel like what it should be. I feel like the Arctic Wolf is basically just a larger, faster, larger / slower / more armored version of the Arctic Cheetah. The Night Star I feel like is an upgraded Marauder, and the way it feels and the way it looks. It looks like they basically took the Marauder, looked at the Marauder 2C, and amalgamated the two. And then obviously the Osiris I think is going to replace the Jenner as possibly one of the go-tos. When it comes to a couple of the factors, I think it's going to be a major light in the short term. I don't know if it has the staying power to outpace things like the Jenner, the Raven, even the Spider. But we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. It's 30 tons, so it's one of the smaller ones for sure. But I don't know. I honestly don't know whether it has the staying power for the looks and the weapons and stuff. And there is crap flying past my window because it is windy. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Or the next video. Bye-bye.